What's up, guys? Miss Passiered here with a very quick off-the-cuff video. It's going to be very, shall I say, impromptu. So this is going to be completely off the script, off the cuff. I'm literally sitting in a hotel room in Nashville because I'm traveling this week. So I literally had this dropped on me about a half an hour ago that the Revan kit was going live. Actually just went live, so by the time you guys are seeing this, it has just gone live. It's probably been out for a little while, but this is Jedi Knight Revan, the kit that we've all been waiting for. Better late than never, I guess, because I'm sure a lot of you have already dropped a pretty penny in order to be ready to get this guy. So Jedi Knight Revan, light side attacker, Old Republic Jedi, those were all pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, his strengths are going to be grants massive stat boost to Jedi allies. Jedi allies gain strategic advantage ability. That is a new ability that we'll get to when we were talking about his kit. He dispels debuffs and inflicts buff immunity. And his synergies, obviously, with other Jedi. There are obviously a lot more Jedi in the game that he can potentially have synergy with. Ideally, you would want him to have a synergy with the Old Republic Jedi that you just invested time, resources in getting. So, ideally, in the coming days, weeks, whatever, myself and the other game changers will be brainstorming, and I'm sure all of you will be out there trying which teams work the best in order to make Jedi Knight Revan really tick on in arenas. There is absolutely no dispute that this is going to make Jedi even more meta than they already are. I've seen several Bastila teams in the top 5 even on my arena server. I don't know how yours is, but Bastila is relevant, and Jedi Knight Revan is going to obviously hopefully make Jedi even more relevant. So his unit name, obviously Jedi Knight Revan. Surprise, surprise. His alignment, light, duh. Okay, his abilities, basic ferocious charge, all right, is going to be a final text, deal special damage to target enemy. This attack deals 25% more damage to dark side enemies. If the target is marked, Revan gains 20% turn meter. Now, we'll get to mark in just a minute. Special 1, Master Strategist, 3-turn cooldown. Master Strategist deals special damage to all enemies. Revan dispels all debuffs on Jedi and Old Republic allies, so Zalbar, Mission, and T3. Then Revan heals all Jedi and Old Republic allies by 10% for each Jedi and each Old Republic ally. Revan gains crit damage up and foresight for 3 turns. Now, I do not know if Bastila, Revan, and Jolie all having the Jedi and Old Republic ally will count doubly for that heal or not, but it's safe to say that the minimum heal here is going to be a 50% if you have a full team of Old Republic or Jedi allies. Revan will gain crit damage up and foresight for 3 turns and then swap turn meter with the target other Jedi. So that is going to be a very handy special ability there to give a free turn to another Jedi. So imagine this like Thrawn's turn meter swap, where he restores 50% protection and dispels all buffs or debuffs on a target other ally. This is going to work in a similar manner. So this will restore health instead of protection, and then do damage to all allies in addition to swapping turn meter. So Thrawn on steroids. His second special ability, Direct Focus, has a 3-turn cooldown. Final text, this is a Zeta upgrade. Inflict buff immunity and mark target enemy for 2 turns. This effect can't be resisted, evaded, copied, or dispelled. This is a unique buff, right? Or negative status effect. Increase target enemies' cooldowns by 1. I believe that is the Zeta upgrade. Reduce their turn meter by 50% and stun them for 1 turn. This attack can't be evaded. Call all Jedi allies to assist, dealing 50% less damage, which, I mean, Jedi don't deal that much damage to begin with, aside from, like, Ezra and Yoda. So this is going to be pretty pitiful as far as overall damage output. However, what you're doing here is marking a target enemy. So what mark does is it's basically like a taunt that Revan is inflicting. So once you've cleared the taunts off of all of the other enemies, or utilizing Jedi Knight Revan's other abilities that we'll get to, he can ignore taunt. You can use this ability to mark a target which basically marks them and puts them on a taunt, basically, that you don't have to worry about other allies being able to avoid taunt or ignore taunt, because this acts as a soft taunt for 2 turns. So imagine on a Traya team. Traya is covered by Scion and, say, Sith Trooper. Using Jedi Knight Revan, you can mark Traya, and then everybody on your team can focus down Traya without having to worry about Sith Trooper intervening or Scion intervening if those targets have pain marked on them. So you can use this ability to basically focus down one enemy at the beginning of a battle without worrying about other enemies taunting. It's very, very strategic ability here. So his leader ability, final text Zeta upgrade as well. I believe he has 3 Zetas. Yes, he does. Okay, so his leader ability, General of the Old Republic, final text Zeta upgrade. At the start of battle, Jedi and Old Republic allies gain +5 speed, +5 crit chance, and +5% offense for each Jedi and Old Republic ally. Again, I do not know if the characters that have Jedi and Old Republic get double counted. I would assume it only gets counted once. All Jedi allies gain tenacity up for 1 turn, while Revan is in the leader slot and not the ally slot. Units are immune to Units are immune to bonus turn meter effects from leader abilities until the start of the first turn of battle. So, it's very convoluted here. While Revan is in the leader slot and not the ally slot, so if you're borrowing a Revan, I don't know if this works. Units are immune to bonus turn meter effects from leader abilities until the start of the first turn of battle. So, imagine Darth Maul and Bastila teams. At the start of battle, they gain 15% or 20% bonus turn meter, right? So that will not affect the enemy team until the first turn of battle. Now, if that is the first enemy turn of battle, or if it is your first unit's attack, this hasn't been this hasn't been explained very well to us. So it is kind of just, we'll have more information hopefully for you guys to be able to clarify this a lot. Whenever a Jedi ally attacks out of turn, they recover 20% of their max protection and deal 35% more damage. This is a direct counter to Traya's lead. Whenever a Jedi ally uses a basic ability on an enemy with bonus protection, reduce the target enemy's max health by 10%. So, yeah, this is going to also directly counter Traya because her Isolate grants bonus protection. So, yeah, this is basically a direct counter to Traya. Reduce the target enemy's max health by 10%. Stacking doesn't work against raid bosses, go figure. At the start of each Jedi ally's turn, they gain strategic advantage if no ally has a strategic advantage, right? Okay, so a Jedi ally with strategic advantage. Okay, yeah. Okay, so basically strategic advantage is a unique buff that one Jedi, the first Jedi that takes a turn, will gain this ability. So as long as they have this ability, they cannot be countered, right? So strategic advantage is also an ability. So you gain this unique buff that also doubles as a unique ability. And this ability has a 1-turn cooldown, okay, so it's basically like a basic ability, has no cooldown. Dispel all debuffs on target other Jedi ally, can only be used on Jedi, not Old Republic. They gain strategic advantage and assist using their basic ability. So basically it's like passing this buff around. This character uses their basic ability and loses their strategic advantage. So it's like using this ability to dispel all debuffs on a target other Jedi ally. You call them to attack, so they attack, and then your character that used strategic advantage then attacks as well. So it's kind of like a double basic attack while cleansing debuffs and passing this buff around. So if you have Grandmaster Yoda on your team, he's very fast, he might go first, so he has strategic advantage. he uses strategic advantage to call Jedi Knight Revan to attack. Jedi Knight Revan uses his basic ability, gains strategic advantage, then Grand Master Yoda will then use his basic ability. So it's like using a basic ability, but also getting to call another Jedi ally to attack. So if you want to just spam basic abilities, this is a great way to do it because you're dispelling debuffs and calling allies to attack, which if you're not fighting against an enemy Traya, then they're also going to be gaining 20% of their max protection because they're attacking out of turn. So that is a very handy way to restore protection to your allies using this Jedi allies, using this new unique ability. This ability also grants them unique strategic advantage, which means that they cannot be countered. So, the next ability that he has, Unique 1, Savior, final text, while another Jedi is active, Jedi ally is active, Revan ignores taunt. This is what I was talking about. Revan can ignore taunt. So as long as there is another Jedi ally who is active, not dead, Revan ignores taunt. The first time another Jedi ally would be reduced to 1% health, so would be killed. If Jedi Knight Revan is alive, they recover 100% of their max health and protection, so basically a free second life. Gain crit hit immunity for 2 turns, and take a bonus turn. While Revan is in the leader slot and not the ally slot, he can also be saved by Savior. So as long as Revan is the leader in this shindig, he can also be saved by this unique ability. But if he is in the unique, not in the unique, if he is in another slot and say you have Bastila lead, Revan cannot save himself. So Revan can still be killed the first time he gets reduced to 1%, 0% health, unless he's in the leader slot using Savior. His second unique, obviously a little typo here, hero, final text, Zeta upgrade, Jedi Knight Revan is immune to stun and ability block. That's huge. Revan also has 10% tenacity, health steal, max health, max protection, crit hit avoidance, defense, and crit damage. All other light side allies gain half of these amounts, or half of these bonuses while Revan is active. These bonuses are doubled while Revan is in the leader slot and not the ally slot. So, he gains 20% if he's in the leader slot of all of those abilities, and all other light side allies gain 10% if Revan is in the leader slot. So, as long as Revan is active, he's kind of like a soft R2-D2 in that he grants all of these abilities, all of these bonuses to all of his allies. The Zeta upgrade, I believe, is the Jedi Knight Revan granting immunity to stun and ability block, which is huge because you don't want your Revan getting ability blocked, because it basically locks out the strategic advantage buff. If he has it, he can't use that ability because it does count as a special ability, so you can't use it. This is honestly a pretty freaking insane kit, guys. It sounds very complex, but Revan is just nutso, right? So here's some, let's get these GIFs running. Obviously the GIFs are kind of screwed up, not really working right. That's fine. Go figure, I'm on freaking hotel Wi-Fi. I know this is kind of just a crazy video, guys. I gotta apologize for the quality of the video, but it is what it is. And yeah, crazy kit. Yeah, I guess if you got questions, comments, all that crap, just comment section below. I know most of us aren't gonna get Revan this time around, this guy included. So yeah, good luck if you guys have already invested money on this dude. I hope you get him, and I hope you are rewarded for your efforts because he looks pretty crazy. I honestly don't know if we'll be able to counter him with the cookie cutter Traya squads, because this has been, yeah, more to follow, I guess. So thanks for watching, guys. Of course, subscribe if you feel like it. I don't care. Either way, I make videos for those who are watching right now, so if you're watching, you're probably already subscribed, so I don't need to tell you that. Otherwise, I mean, follow me on social media. That's where I'm usually active, and I stream every Thursday night, so 2 days from now. So enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully this Revan event goes off smoothly, and hopefully you enjoy his kit. And yeah, so yeah, catch you later.